Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you with a video about some of the things that I do to incorporate a little cozy into my holiday season. Now here in Florida, where the weather does not get cool very often, today we're actually having a little bit of a cooler day, and I was thinking about doing a holiday essentials video, and I decided to change it up and do a video all about kind of the things I do to get cozy for the holidays. So I listed 10 things and I'm going to talk about each of them in a little more detail. But before I get started, I did want to mention that coziness for me has really changed over the years since living in a cooler climate where coziness was all about warm, fluffy sweaters and getting into that sense of comfort and coziness that comes along with kind of a cooler climate during the holiday season. But for me these days, coziness is really more about a state of mind. It's sort of for me slowing down in life and just appreciating all the things that I love, all the things that bring me comfort and joy. And I have, like I said, 10 things to talk about that I do that kind of bring me that cozy feeling, not only at the holidays, but also throughout the year. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is comfortable clothing. And in years past, when I lived in a colder climate, this always meant whipping out all the cashmere. And I still have quite a few cashmere sweaters in my closet. However, nowadays it's more just about high quality fabrics that are soft and comfortable and comforting, breathable, things that I can wear and stay comfortable regardless of what the weather is doing outside. So if it's a 90-degree day outside, I may be wearing linen and it's very breathable, it's very cozy and comfortable. If or cotton, a nice breathable cotton. If it is the winter time, you may find me in a heavier duty cotton like I'm wearing today, or wearing something that does have a little bit of cashmere or is 100% cashmere, because I do really love the breathability of cashmere, and I think it's just such a lightweight yet very warm fabric that it is just absolutely perfect for days when I do need to throw on some type of sweater and go out into the cooler air. The second way that I like to get cozy during the holidays and all year long is through fragrance. And I don't just mean fragrances that I wear every day. You all know I have a pretty extensive fragrance collection, and I would say at least half of my collection are really warm, comforting, cozy fragrances that I talk about all the time. But I also like to fragrance my home. So I surround myself with things like candles, reed diffusers, essential oils, all kinds of things that just bring me a sense of calm, a sense of peace and coziness in my home. And in the wintertime, that usually means things that are a little bit more on the woody side or the spicy side. And in the spring and summer, it may mean things that are a little bit more fresh and clean, but I still find those things to make me feel very relaxed, very comforted, and very cozy. And that leads me into my next way I like to get cozy for the holidays, and that is through my home decor. Now, of course, cozy means something different to everyone. For me, I think cozy is really about comfort and peace, and I like to surround myself in my home with very neutral colors, and I like to keep my home very clutter-free, just because that is what brings me that sort of state of mind where I can just relax and enjoy whatever it is that I am doing. And this is something that applies all year round. I also love to surround myself with things like throw blankets and pillows and things that just bring about more sort of a comforting environment and cozy environment in my home that make me want to sit down on the couch and actually relax. Another thing I like to do around the holidays and all year long, but I specifically do this quite a bit more when I put my mind to it at the holidays, is self-care. Give myself a little bit of extra pampering, whether it be really sticking to a nice skincare routine and enjoying the time that I'm spending actually doing my skincare routine in the morning and at night, or it could be things like taking a hot bath, which I haven't done so much since moving to Florida, but that is another way that I definitely experience a little bit of cozy at home when I can just get my mind off of things and just focus on something that's not only good to me, but also very pleasurable and brings me a lot of peace and joy. Another thing I like to do around the holidays that brings me sort of that sense of cozy is either cooking or baking. When it comes to cooking, we just hosted Thanksgiving a few weeks ago. Really enjoyed just entertaining my friends, my family, my loved ones, and bringing people together over a good meal, a nice glass of wine, and just being able to enjoy each other's company. Definitely another thing I love to do around the holidays that brings me that sense of cozy. My next thing that I do all year long that brings me a sense of cozy is having a nice hot drink, whether that be coffee or tea. I really love to indulge in a really nice cup of tea. I'm a huge fan right now of jasmine tea, which brings me just not only comfort, but there's something about the aromatherapy of jasmine that I just love it so much. I find it so cozy and comforting. And so, yeah, sitting down with a good book and a hot cup of tea under a blanket, cozied up on the couch. Another thing I love to do to bring some cozy to my life during the holidays and throughout the year. The next three items on my list are all sort of related. I think once my home feels cozy and my clothing feels cozy and I just want to cozy up and do something that puts me in that state of mind that is kind of cozy, I do kind of one of these three things. So the first one would be reading. A good book, sitting down with a cup of tea, a candle lit, and a good book is my way of getting cozy in my home. I also really enjoy journaling, and I should be doing more of it than I actually do. I find myself journaling usually these days when something is wrong, something's on my mind, I just need to get it out, put it down on paper, and try to kind of just let it go, get rid of it. But definitely journaling when I'm in a positive state of mind is something that I'm trying to do more of, and something that I will definitely be adding to my goals for the new year. But journaling in general is such a healthy habit and something that I always enjoy, that gives me that feeling of happiness and comfort and joy. And the next thing I do to kind of get that cozy state of mind is having some type of a gratitude practice. Now, years ago, this sort of was something I did in my own mind before I would go to bed at night. But now I'm actually taking the time to write in my 5-minute journal, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. And it really not only gets my mind in a good mindset, but it gives me that sort of cozy feeling that I'm doing something good for myself and doing something that brings me sort of some emotional wellness that carries with me throughout the day. And finally, I think the most important item on this list is connection. And whether that be face-to-face human connection with the people that you love in your life, whether it be calling people on the phone, sending a letter, sending a Christmas card or a holiday card, doing whatever it takes to kind of stay connected to the people who are the most meaningful to you in your life. I think this is another thing that around the holidays, I really try to remind myself to stay connected with the people who have brought me to this state of happiness and cozy and joy, because I think that is, kind of what the holidays are all about. No matter what it is that you celebrate, I think coming together in some way, shape, or form, or even connecting with people that you don't know. I find so much joy in social media, watching other people who are, with their friends, family, loved ones, and doing vlogs and, watching that connection happen. I just feel like that brings me so much joy. Even watching movies, things like Love Actually, which is a movie that I watch every year during the holiday season. It just brings me that joy, that comfort, and that cozy feeling that I think a lot of us, miss out on when we're going through life so quickly that we are forgetting about the little things that matter the most. So those are 10 things that I am doing during the holiday season and throughout the year to bring myself into a cozy sort of state of mind. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a healthy and happy holiday season. And thank you for watching. I will see you soon in my next one.